Meanwhile, Republican State Senator Sylvia Allen is facing calls today for her removal as leader of the Senate Education Committee after comments some labeled as racist. Democratic Senator Martin Quesada, along with representatives of a progressive group and the state's largest teachers union, delivered a petition demanding Allen's removal to Senate President Karen Fann. At a Republican event 2 weeks ago, Allen expressed her fear of the browning of America and said America is fast becoming like South America.